Actually, the initial plan was in Italy, but then happened that Armenia got its independence, and for the first time I visited Armenia in 1998. And from there on, coming and going to Armenia, studying a little bit more about my country's altitude, history, varieties, and the traditional aging method, I decided to not make another Chianti in Tuscany and come here to do something from scratch that nobody had ever done it before in modern Armenia. And wine has been always in Armenia. So many historical sites, archaeological sites are proving that. Unfortunately, we have lost it for 70 years, the link with the past. And to be honest, when I arrived to Armenia the first time, 1998, the country was vodka drinkers. That was a Soviet heritage. So 70 years of Soviet heritage, and before that the genocide, and of course during genocide nobody was thinking of making wine. So we had a country that have had lost the connection with the past. When I started Zorah, I was always dreaming it would be nice to have wine bars in Yerevan and people drinking wine. And I must say that Armenians are really fast, and it hasn't passed a long time that if you walk now in Yerevan, in the capital city of Armenia, there are streets dedicated to wine bars. Now the young generation is totally into wine, and I hope all together, all the winemakers in Armenia, we understand that we have to make excellent wines, because Armenia is very small to make mediocre wines. Indigenous varieties in Armenia, we are so lucky in Armenia to have hundreds of them, and actually the research has not been even finished. Why to get so excited? Because I think the story we have with our native varieties, just imagine Areni, which is the king grape variety of my region in Zor. It has been here since ever, because in the oldest winery, just my next door neighbor, you will go later, they have found pips and stems, and the analysis brings to the DNA of the Areni that is in Zor today. Even if you are not a winemaker, you are a beer crafting guy, you get excited because this is the history, this is the beginning. Armenia's traditional aging method is in the amphoras. That's a fact. With the Areni wine cave, with Karmir Blur, and any monastery in Armenia you dig in a little bit around, you will come up with an amphora. So amphora has been always part of our history, winemaking history. So what Zorah has done from the first moment as a philosophy, my philosophy has been to work with my native varieties and age them with my traditional aging method, which is in amphora. That has been a very difficult thing to do. Saying it is very easy. First, because there was no precedent, living precedent, that I could take example of. Zorah is the first winery in modern Armenia who has believed in the native varieties and in the traditional aging method in the amphoras. The journey has been fantastic. After 20 some years of working with the amphoras, what I've noticed, and my conviction is that if you have a fantastic terroir, that you want your vineyards, your altitude, your soil to talk, and winery to be silent, then you have to use amphoras, because amphoras, they don't add and they don't take away anything from the fantastic grape that you have. So any serious winemaking country needs a legend, and I think Armenia has got the king of the legends. Everybody knows about Noah's Ark, descending on Mount Ararat, Noah's descending in Ararat Valley, planting the first wine and getting drunk by his own made wine. Mount Ararat is Armenia's spiritual mountain, and right there you have the first vineyard in the world made in Armenia. But Armenia is not all about legends. We got also a fantastic history. I'm sure about this, that Armenia has a great future because we got it all. We got the whole process in the chain, legend, history, native varieties, high altitude, amphora aging, which is our tradition. We have it all. It's only recognition is missing.